Hey, notary friends and cousins. I almost forgot I was recording, y'all. I was in my head. Um, can we talk about accountability today? I know I probably have touched base on this before and probably have a whole video about it, but let me have this, right? So, if you show up for a job interview and you're not dressed the part, can you be upset for not getting the job? Y'all see my face real quick. Can you be upset that they don't hire you because you didn't represent your true self? You just showed up in whatever you had. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes we have to come as we are, right? But when does coming as we are become laziness? Oh, the sun is bright. When does it become laziness? When does it become a point where we could have did better than that, right? But we chose not to. What is that boundary? When do we draw the line to say, okay, this was pure laziness versus maybe that was all he or she could do at the moment? Like, when do we say, sorry, excuse me. Let's fix that hair back up because, we like it to be cute rocking these streets. Okay. Anyway, if you know that you're going to an event or you're going somewhere and you don't feel that you look the part, or if you're questioning what you're wearing, don't wear it. It's like going to school. Ladies, we had to wear that skirt that was like, right at our knees type shit. Whoever listened to that, whatever. I know I was definitely the mini skirt, short shorts. Definitely was. But there was a right place and a right time for those things. So now that we are going into new industries, not even talking about where you come from, none of that stuff. You're going to a different industry, right? You would want to do research to make sure that you represent yourself in the best way that you can for you, but also for the people that you're seeking to gain business from. So if you're wondering how someone is going to view you, if you're questioning what you're wearing off rip right there, you know that you should not be wearing that. Or if you don't know how to dress for a certain occasion, do some research. There's a dress code for everything, right? As ladies, we know based upon the venue we're going to what our dress code should be like. And this is going to a club because there are upscale clubs, there are upscale lounges. You know what you should be wearing in those places. And if you've never been to any of those places, then you do your research so that way you dress accordingly, right? Because you don't want to show up to a 5-star restaurant and you got on flip-flops and a crop top and some shorts. That ain't what we're doing. It's a nice restaurant. The ambiance was set up for us. Candles, plants, nice jazz music. Is that just me? Am I the only one that do my research to dress for where I'm going? Because if you're not dressed for where you're going, are you really going to make it in the space you want to be in? Are they really going to take you seriously? Now, I can understand starting somewhere to get somewhere. That's completely fine. We all have to grow. We all have to start somewhere, right? But if you've already started, that momentum is going, and yet you still haven't worked on your physical appearance, that is something to be concerned about. You can make money, but only be concerned with the money. However, you're not making as much money as you could if you were dressed for the part, right? So everyone eats with their eyes. It's not just food, it's businesses, it's even clients. They're looking for something, and if they can't find it in you, they're going to find it in someone else. And that's kind of what I'm getting at. So let's say you show up and you are a notary, but you're not showing up as a professional notary. How will they know to take you seriously? If you're showing up to a wedding but you look like you're going to a club, how will they know to take you seriously? Ladies, I love a good bodycon dress, right? I do. But if it's so tight to where you sit down and you at the client's house and you got to be inching to get your dress down, that's too tight, right? We know we got curves and things, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially my chocolate sisters. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But you dress for the body you have, not for what was on the mannequin, right? So like, I know I don't have curves, right? I'm an apple shape all day, but I know what I can put on my body to make it look good. I know what to put on with my outfits to zhuzh them up a little bit, even if where I'm going might be out of my current budget at the moment. You won't know that. You won't know that. If I'm taking a client out to dinner, look, the sun is beaming. If I'm taking a client out to dinner, out to brunch, out to lunch, they won't know what my wallet look like because I'm dressing for the occasion. So if we going, to like 60 Vines or we going to Guest House, of course I'm going to look nice. And if you're not familiar with those places, they're in Winter Park, right? I'm going to look nice because it is a nice ambiance. It's a nice place. If I'm going to a great venue, I'm going to dress the part. I'm going to have on a gown. I'm going to have on, a bustier or something of that nature that goes along with the place that I'm in. I do my research, right? That's how you're prepared. You read. You understand what's required of you in these different places you're going in. So when you are questioning an outfit, or even if you're not comfortable with your body, find something that makes you feel comfortable. Even in the notary world, we're always talking about making money. We're always talking about marketing. We're talking about putting yourself out there. But if you are putting the wrong version of you out there, who is going to buy your product? And you, darling, are your own product. So who's going to invest in you if they don't even believe in the you that showed up? How does that work out for you? How does that show you who you want to be if you aren't even showing who you want to be? Right? Keep moving until you become that person, but you can still exert those same actions, those same attributes of the person of which you would like to be. Because eventually, if you keep putting those actions forward, actions become habits, and habits become stillness within our being. That becomes the thing that we are. So if, take it, you've been acting like an asshole your entire life. What do you think people gonna think you are? And then when you want to change and be nice, no, you've never been nice. You're an asshole. What's going on? Why are you acting like this? But that's okay. We all can grow. We can change. But that only happens when we choose to. That only happens when we're choosing to show up as that person that we want to be. And then we exert all of those actions, all of those attributes. We show them to everybody else and we keep doing it. And as you keep doing it, that's who you become. Right? So I wasn't always like this. It didn't take me long to get here, but for those who have known me, they know that older version of me. If we have not had any energy transferred between who I am currently and who I previously was, they have no idea who I am at this moment. Right? They have no idea who I've become out of being that person that I used to be. So their only version of me is the one they've met. That's the last impression they have of me. It's who they previously met. Now, is that person still in here? Yes, she is. But is that the person I choose to be? Is that the person I choose to show up as every day, showing the new people coming into my life that same person? No, she's not. I've grown. I've learned to do things differently. I've learned to be a complete different person because I wanted different outcome. I wanted a different outcome. I wanted to know what it would feel like to be better. What it would feel like for things to get better for me. And I started acting accordingly. But you can't do that if you're in the same place. So when you are growing and you're wanting to grow yourself, you have to move from the area you once were in because that no longer serves you. You're no longer that person. And the same thing happens in the notary field or in the notary industry. If you are used to being in a certain industry, when you come to a new industry, you grow and gain skills that will allow you to be successful in that new version of yourself. Now, if you're in a new industry and you're still showing up as that other person, did you grow at all, or did you just want to move to make money? Now, I understand there's nothing wrong with a lateral move, right? Not at all. But if you're wanting to continue to travel up that ladder, if you're wanting to continue to become a better person, to see different things, that requires you to grow to broaden your horizons, to be more than what you have been so you can get more than what you got, right? But that's all. I climb down off my soapbox now, you know, because nobody's perfect. Don't get me wrong. Nobody has everything. Even the people that got money killing themselves because they still missing something. So think about that shit. Being rich ain't all it's cracked up to be, because rich motherfuckers killing themselves. So why not be happy with yourself and be happy where you are, so then that way when you get to a point that you can appreciate, you really can appreciate the newfound land that you have walked upon. So take that with you and enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend. Don't work too hard. Don't work all your weekend. All right, have some space, get some vacation time in there, get some rest, because money will be here, but your body ages quickly. Every day you wake up, you older. You don't look like it, because, you know, if you like me, you know, black don't crack, but your body is getting older. Them bones, they ain't gonna be the same. So enjoy them. Enjoy the people you meet, enjoy the times you have, and be happy. Figure out what that means for you. And as you grow, as you give yourself access to new information, you will find out what really makes you happy. And it won't be what it used to be. That's why us 40-year-olds, we not popping on a handstand in clubs anymore. Why? Because that shit is not fulfilling now. Now we want something else. There's something different that we're craving. Find out what it is that you're craving, go get it.